You may have a great idea, some clients, and maybe a partner, but are you legally structured to last? Hello, everyone. Welcome to Legally Startup, the Startup Founders Legal Corner with Deborah. I am your guide through the legal, regulatory, and strategic insights into protecting your ideas in this fast-paced world. Here we'll be breaking down complex legal concepts into actionable steps to help you be in compliance and also help you focus on what you need to do best, which is innovating. I'll be taking you through 4 of the biggest reasons many startups in Nigeria fail even before they get started legally. One is low founders agreement. You and your friend decide to build a business. You put in your resources, time, energy, funds, and you forget to document how equity will be shared, who owns the intellectual property, what happens if one party decides to exit. This could lead to confusion or litigation, which is bad for your startup. So having a founders agreement is not an option, it is necessary. The second one is wrong business structure. You decide to register a business name because it's faster and cheaper, right? Or it could cost you a lot if anything goes wrong. A business name does not give you a separate entity from the business. And most founders are not able to attract the right investment as a result of registering a business name instead of a limited liability company. Investors like to fund companies that are properly structured. The third one is non-compliance with data privacy regulations. You're collecting names, emails, phone numbers. You are processing personal data. And the NDPR and NDPA requires you to be in compliance with some rules, which includes obtaining users' consents, having privacy policies, and many others. The fourth one is not having or not protecting your intellectual property or having the right intellectual property agreement with your developer or your designers. You pay a developer to build an MVP for you, but you forget to include the right clauses in the agreement, or you don't even have the proper agreement with the developer as to the intellectual property ownership. That means the codes are for the developer and not you. So you want to ensure that the right agreements are signed with the right clauses as to the intellectual property protection and ownership. If you don't do this, you expose your business and you make it ininvestable. If you are a startup in Nigeria, you have started operation, you've onboarded clients, you've built a team, you've written some codes, and your legal house is not in order, this is the right time to get that done. If you haven't, don't panic. That's why this series is here to help guide you to take the right action. It's been Legally Startup, your blueprint to building a future with confidence. If you found this video valuable, kindly share with other startup founders and join me again for another episode of this series. Thank you.